Hey YouTube, this is a video in regards to my DVD collection. I saw a couple of them and I wanted to give out my opinion. Obviously I'm a film buff, but unfortunately, let me give you a little history. I had a lot of DVDs, a lot more than what I'm about to show. I don't know how many parts I'm going to do this in, probably, I'm going to try to do it under 5, but it might go up to 7 or 8. So, unfortunately, I had asshole roommates that stole some of my stuff, or people that I lend them to and never gave them back some movies that I owned, and I sold some of them off because I just needed the money. So, at the time, but basically the ones I did sell were not very good films anyway. So here we go. We got Run Lola Run. Great soundtrack. I'm a fan of the director, and I really think that I don't know her name in this film, but she's pretty hot. And I saw this movie, I think on IFC one time, and it's one of those films that actually got me into the genre of the foreign films, you know, overseas films. Most of the films that I used to watch at this time were either, if they were foreign, they were basically kung fu flicks, like, you know, Wu-Tang Clan, Bruce Lee's work, and Lone Cub, or the Blind Man series, and so on and so forth. But this is a good film from a German director, and he just really, this is really like one of his best films. I still need to see a lot of his other work that I'm a huge fan of his. So, and it's a very fast music video type of feel to it. Film, great editing. The editing is probably the best part of this movie. Music is good, and also the acting is very good, and the cinematography is good as well. It's very good. I just like it. I really recommend it. If you're not into foreign films, you should get into it, man, because there's a lot of great foreign films out there. Quoles. It's by a director that I like. He makes some good movies. I mean, he's not a very popular director, but he makes some good movies. And Quoles is like, it fits in the genre of Girl with a Pearl Earring and stuff like that, and it has a dark cinematography to it, so the cinematography is good. The writing is not all that great, but I still liked it. It had some good acting. There was a lot of good actors in it, and I was a fan of a lot of the actors. So basically what I got this film is mostly because of the actors. So yeah, it's a good film. I like it. The Good and the Bad and the Ugly. If you haven't seen this film, I highly recommend it. I give it a 10 out of a 10. One of my favorite westerns of all time. Sergio Leone, huge fan of his. He has always great cinematography, always great music in his, because he worked with one of the famous composers. I can't remember his name right now, but Italian spaghetti western, which in the film buff is mostly what they would call these type of films, because they were low budget westerns, but not made in America. They were made in Italy or foreign, overseas somewhere. Well, usually in Italy, and all the actors were Italian mostly, except for of course, Clint Eastwood. And this is the No Name Man series. So, you know, the trilogy. I think this is the only one I own, but if you're gonna own one, this is the best one you should own. And I just can't. The music and the cinematography alone in this film should be the reason to buy it. The acting is great too, so I mean, that's the direction also great. What is this? Oh, this is a film that I got from a friend of mine. He's a director. Great guy. His film is good. It is good. I like it. I can't remember. I know I did like it. I can't remember what it was basically about. But I mean, if you check his stuff out, I mean, it's hard to find obviously, but I mean, he's done some work that some music videos and stuff like that. So yeah, he's a cool guy. So I don't know why I had that there, but it was there. Platoon, one of my favorite Oliver Stone movies. Love this film. It has a dark plot to it, very it's just a war film that's not like any other war film. It really has a lot of great acting in it, and it's just dark. I mean, I don't know, it's just dark film. After watching it several times, you don't like it as much, but I would say the first few times you do watch it, you really like it, and it just has a great story to it, and a lot of funny parts to it, and you would know if you saw it. And it's just I can't say a lot. I can't say too much about it because I don't want to spoil the plot, but it really is a good movie. The man that knew too much, I think that's what it. Yeah, the man the man who wasn't there. Sorry, I was thinking about another movie. This movie is great, black and white, but it's film noir style, but from the Coen brothers. Huge fan of theirs. They always make great movies. Unfortunately, I haven't been watching movies lately because my interest in movies spilled over to video games, which have a coincide tie to each other, I guess, because they're both entertainment, they're both narrative now, and they're both very competitively getting very entertaining in both storytelling fashion. So yeah, that's what's happening at the moment. I'm really starting to get into video games again, and yeah, but nonetheless, this is a good game. Good game. Sorry, good movie. It's a great movie. Cinematography, soundtrack, basically, they always got good cinematography, and great acting, great story. So I highly recommend it. Made. It's a quirky horror film, indie film. The director is Lucky McKay. It's an indie film that is very, I don't know, abstract. I don't know if many people have watched it, but some people like it, some people hate it, I guess. It's a good film, though. I like it. I'm one of the people that like it. This is Stanley Kubrick's film noir from New York. I think it was in New York City where he was born, where I was born too. And I'm a huge fan of Stanley Kubrick. If anyone that personally knows me, I'm a huge fan of his. I love all his films. This is one of his earlier works. I was trying to see one of his even earlier works, but he actually destroyed all his. He made like a war film before this one. This is actually his first film, and I believe, well, his first film that he actually, you know, made a lot of copies to, and yeah, I highly recommend it if you're into film noir and Stanley Kubrick. So get it. So yeah, that's my first part. Stay tuned for the second.